Your legs feel heavy, your feet tingle. The cold creeps in, and you tell yourself it's just age, just tiredness. But right now, your blood flow could be silently failing. Doctors now confirm, one simple cup, made from a vegetable you've probably overlooked, can relax your blood vessels, restore oxygen flow, and power circulation back to your legs and feet. It's not medicine. It's beetroot, backed by science to widen arteries, lower blood pressure, and boost energy, all with one natural drink. The real question isn't, are your legs tired? It's, are they warning you of something deeper? And are you ready to fix it before it gets worse? Stick around, because this isn't just about a drink. At the end, I'll show you the 30-second move that doubles your blood flow and can be done right from your chair. The Beetroot Circulation Elixir Recipe. Most people think a little tingling in the feet or a bit of tiredness in the calves is normal, just one of those things that come with age or a busy day. But what if that cold, heavy feeling was your blood literally struggling to reach parts of your body? And what if fixing it wasn't about expensive medicines or surgeries, but about something you could mix up at home in just a minute or two? That's the part nobody talks about. Poor circulation isn't loud. It creeps in quietly, making your legs and feet colder, slower, weaker. Over time, it builds up into something dangerous. Yet, there's a way to tackle it naturally, without setting foot in a pharmacy. But before we get to that, let's break down how this whole thing can be flipped around with a single surprising ingredient: beetroot. Yes, that deep red root you probably walked past in the grocery store.
Beetroot juice, 200 milliliters of beetroot juice or 6.7 ounces has been found to reduce your blood pressure within an hour. It peaks at about 3 hours and then slowly drops off throughout the day. So in other words, drinking beetroot juice every single day can significantly lower your blood pressure. And that's been proven over and over through research.
Scientists have found that beetroot is packed with nitrates, a natural compound your body turns into nitric oxide. This nitric oxide helps your blood vessels relax and open up, letting blood flow more easily to every little corner of your body, from your heart down to your toes. One study even showed that drinking beetroot juice could boost nitric oxide levels within just a few hours. Think about that. Not days, not weeks, hours. Blood vessels that were tight and narrow could actually open wider, letting more oxygen and nutrients flood your legs, feet, and everywhere else they were needed. But if beetroot is that powerful, why don't we just drink beet juice straight every day and call it a miracle? Beetroot juice on its own is strong. Really strong. Its earthy taste can be too much for many people. Plus, while it opens blood vessels, it doesn't do everything needed to strengthen them from the inside out. That's why the elixir is not just plain beet juice. It's a carefully balanced mix, each part playing a key role. First, you take 1 cup of pure beetroot juice. No added sugar, no junk, just the good stuff. Then, you squeeze in 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Fresh, not the bottled kind. Why lemon? Because it's packed with vitamin C, which helps build stronger blood vessel walls. Think of it like fixing cracks in a hose. Stronger walls mean less leakage, better flow. Finally, there's a third ingredient, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Optional, yes, but smart. Honey brings in natural antioxidants that help shield your blood vessels from internal damage, keeping everything running smoothly. You mix these 3 simple ingredients together, stir them well, and you'll notice something: foam. That foam is a sign that all the natural compounds are active and alive. You'll want to let it settle before drinking, just to make it a smoother sip. And then, drink it once a day, best before meals or in the mid-morning when your stomach is ready to absorb all that goodness. But remember, if you're already taking blood pressure medication, you need to talk to your doctor first. Beetroot naturally lowers blood pressure. If you pile that effect on top of your medicine, your pressure could drop too low, and that's dangerous. Safety first, always. So now, you're probably thinking, fine, this drink sounds decent, but how much of a difference can 1 cup a day actually make? Well, it doesn't just boost blood flow a little bit. Better circulation means everything in your body starts working better. Your legs and feet aren't just warmer, they're stronger. Your heart doesn't have to fight so hard to move blood around, which means less strain, less fatigue. Even your brain can feel the difference. Better blood flow brings clearer thinking, sharper focus, and even better mood. And it all starts from 1 cup a day. But if one simple drink can open up your arteries and pump life back into your legs and feet, Why isn't everyone already doing this? What's standing in the way? The answer is not what you think. It's not about availability, cost, or even taste. It's about habit. It's about remembering that your body needs help before the real damage shows up. But if 1 cup a day can boost your flow, let's see exactly how it opens your arteries and supercharges your circulation next. How beetroot boosts blood flow.
What happens when you eat beets regularly? Beets are packed with fiber, iron, potassium, and vitamin C. Beta-alanes, the pigment that gives them their vibrant color, has antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. Studies show that drinking beet juice before exercise can boost endurance. Another study shows that the nitrates in beets may help reduce high blood pressure.
Beetroot carries natural compounds called nitrates. When you eat beetroot, your body works quietly in the background, converting these nitrates into something called nitric oxide, as we just mentioned. It sounds complex, but think of nitric oxide like a gentle command your body listens to. Once it is produced, nitric oxide travels to the walls of your blood vessels and tells them to relax. Imagine your blood vessels as narrow pipes, sometimes stiff and tight. Nitric oxide sends a simple message to these pipes: loosen up. As they relax, the blood vessels widen, a process known in science as vasodilation. Now, think about what happens when a tight water hose suddenly opens wider. Water flows faster and smoother, right? The same happens in your body. Wider vessels mean more oxygen-rich blood can rush through, reaching every corner: your legs, your feet, your brain. Blood that might have struggled to push through tight spaces now glides with ease, carrying fresh oxygen and vital nutrients. This one simple shift can change how energized you feel, how sharp your mind is, and even how your muscles perform. But the story does not stop at better blood flow. Nitric oxide also has a quiet but powerful influence on something else inside your body: inflammation. You may have heard that inflammation is the body's way of protecting itself, but too much of it, especially hidden, low-level inflammation, can quietly damage your arteries, your joints, and even your brain. By improving blood flow, nitric oxide helps calm down this invisible fire, giving your body a better chance at healing and staying healthy. Another ripple effect that starts with beetroot is on your blood pressure. High blood pressure is when blood pushes too hard against the walls of your arteries, straining your heart and risking serious problems. But when your vessels relax and open up, the pressure naturally falls. Your heart does not have to work as hard to pump blood, which lightens its load and protects it over time. So, just by introducing a simple beetroot drink into your day, you are giving your heart a lighter, easier job. There's another fascinating layer. Many people who add beetroot to their diet notice a difference in their stamina and energy levels. It is not magic. When more oxygen is delivered to your muscles, they can work longer without getting tired. Athletes have known this secret for a while, often drinking beetroot juice before competitions to boost their endurance naturally. Even if you are not running marathons, better stamina can mean easier walks, clearer thinking, and less afternoon slump. Just imagine that, inside your body, arteries that were once narrow and struggling now open up, blood flows in with ease, and your muscles and brain thrive on this fresh supply. If we had a way to see it, it would look like a narrow, squeezed pipe, suddenly blooming wide and full, vibrant with movement. That's the magic happening inside you. And all it takes is something as simple as a glass of beetroot juice. And here's the most exciting part. Drinking beetroot juice kickstarts this transformation, but there's a tiny movement trick that can double the effect, and you do not even have to leave your chair. It is so simple that once you learn it, you will wonder why you did not start earlier. Plus, the drink indeed powers up your blood flow, but a tiny movement trick can double the effects without even leaving your chair. Bonus blood flow exercise: ankle pumps. You're just sitting there, maybe working, maybe relaxing, but deep inside your legs and feet, something invisible and dangerous is starting. Blood that's supposed to be moving upward, back to your heart, starts getting lazy. It pools, it collects, and before you know it, the swelling starts, the heaviness creeps in, and in some cases, things can get really serious if left unchecked. But the fix isn't some big, complicated workout or expensive gadget. So what is it? How do you stop this silent blood traffic jam from taking over your legs? Well, it all starts with a tiny, almost ridiculous-looking move called ankle pumping.
The ankle pump exercise is used after surgery to help promote circulation and reduce swelling in the legs. It's a really simple exercise. Just going to ask Zach to move his feet back and forth while resting in the bed or seated in a chair. And as you can see, he's just trying to get a full range of motion through his ankles. That's the ankle pump exercise.
You don't need a gym. You don't even need to stand up. You just sit down comfortably, or lie down if you want, and you start moving your ankles. Point your toes up toward your face, then push them down like you're stepping on an invisible gas pedal. Do it 20 to 30 times in a row. That's it. No sweating, no equipment, just you and a simple up and down motion. And this small move actually activates your calf and shin muscles. These muscles aren't just there to help you walk or run. They're basically the body's natural blood pumping system. When they contract, they squeeze the veins inside your legs and push the blood back toward your heart. But when you sit still for too long, they go quiet. Blood starts pooling in your legs. Swelling happens. Heaviness happens. Worse things can happen. So ankle pumping is like flipping the power switch back on. But if you're thinking one round of ankle pumps is enough for the day, here's the twist. You need to do it every 2 to 3 hours if you're sitting for long periods. Think about it. If you're at work for 8 hours or binge watching a series for half a day, your legs are practically begging for that blood boost. Just 1 minute of ankle pumps every couple of hours keeps the blood moving, keeps the muscles firing, and keeps you feeling light instead of weighed down. Okay, so now you're pumping and moving. That should be enough, right? Almost. But there's one sneaky little extra trick that takes everything you just did and supercharges it. Here's the next piece of the puzzle. Elevate your feet after you do your ankle pumps. Seriously, after you finish your round of 20 to 30 pumps, if you can, lie back and lift your feet up for 10 to 15 minutes. Prop them on a pillow, the wall, whatever's handy. Gravity will now start working for you instead of against you. Blood will drain even faster out of your legs and back toward your heart. It's like hitting the turbo button on your circulation. And right now, you've already started putting 2 pieces of the blood flow puzzle together. Drinking water to keep the blood thin and moving, and ankle pumps to physically drive the blood back up. But here's the next big question. How do you make this stick? How do you make sure you're not just doing it once and forgetting it the next day? That's where the real magic happens. Because what if you could lock in these habits in just 7 days? A simple 7-day plan that doesn't overwhelm you, doesn't ask for hours of your time, and still leaves you feeling fresher, lighter, and more alive than you have in months? It's not about adding more tasks to your list. It's about sliding these easy moves into your day without even thinking about it. 7-Day Blood Flow Booster Challenge. Poor blood flow can quietly wreck your body before you even know it. Cold hands, swollen feet, strange aches, all piling up. But you can really fix it without fancy treatments. It starts with something shockingly simple. Drinking 1 cup of beetroot elixir daily. Beetroot is loaded with nitrates that naturally open up your blood vessels. But if one drink can kickstart the flow, what can push it faster? Ankle pumps, 3 times a day, gently squeezing blood back to your heart. Still, what stops it from pooling again? Elevating your feet above heart level for 10 to 15 minutes daily uses gravity to help. Yet even with that, blood slows if you sit too long, so every hour, move your legs or walk for 5 minutes. And inside your body, anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, berries, and olive oil heal vessels. So, if it's this simple, what else could you heal next? Don't let tired, heavy legs hold you back. Just 1 cup a day, a few simple moves, and some consistency can transform your circulation from the inside out. So, have you tried beetroot for boosting your blood flow? Or maybe you've got another natural remedy that worked wonders for you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's share our tips and help each other out. Thanks for watching.